Hey guys, it's Alvanis here, and this is the four of the words of elements. I did this last night, 12 o'clock, prior to before the patch started, and the bosses themselves aren't too much. The Thunder guy here, the first one, has a hurricane vortex that he'll throw you into, and you'll get tossed up in the air and you'll lose aggro, but you can get back real easy. It's really more or less a watch what you're doing burn fight, and that's pretty much that. And I don't want to spend too much time on these because this is only filler content until Kata comes out. I don't like to do filler, but I have to. And he goes down, and oddly enough, it's all cloth drops, and I get nothing for gear, and as you can see, I was in the vortex in the air. On to the next one. The fire guy, he's really simple too. The main thing you have to do is you have to kite them around the room, watch where those fire little mini elementals go, because when they stop, when they merge and stop and blow up, they create a line of fire that you have to avoid. If you stand in the fire will kill you. It's a thing that happens in Kata that if you're standing where you're not supposed to be, you will die. And I'm looking forward to that because it's just content that's going to be... It gives you that extra challenge. Like, I know usually I make mistakes in the videos, and I probably made mistakes in this one, but it's more along the lines of you have to be aware of everything. I mean, with the tanks having to actually work, the healers having to actually work, DPS actually having to work, the added bonus of good content is really good. I mean, it gives you the challenge and it makes you a better person. So, yeah. And that's pretty much the end of this fight. Again, I think it was a cloth drop, but not a drop for my Death Knight, which is probably my most undergeared character, I think, from my 80s. My Horde Pally may be a little bit less undergeared. And this is the Earth Boss, which you remember from Marudan. I don't know why I kept losing aggro on her throughout the whole thing. When she throws the rocks, I think she changes to use the rocks, and you simply just don't catch her. And you lose aggro when she throws the rock, I guess. She'll spike you up in the ground. You'll lose aggro from that too, I think, just like the water elemental boss. I was disappointed that you had to actually fight a reskinned version of Gazar, because they should have had something more lordish. Gazar is good, but I wouldn't be afraid of him, as an elemental lord. But what can you do? And just all these really are burn fights, and I know you've seen them all before, and it's all fine and dandy. I'm just giving you my perspective on it because, hey, maybe you like someone's perspective who isn't so cynical, and maybe you like to see the content through my eyes, or Emo's eyes. Simple enough. And this boss gets burnt down, and there you go. Now, the Gazar, probably the hardest of the bosses. He has an ice block that when you go, he has an ice block that heals himself. When he spikes you, you go right up and you lose aggro. He does a spike chain in front of him that causes spikes to go everywhere. He randomly impales around, just like the Earth Boss. But Just keep them faced away from the raid. Be careful of LOS, because you can LOS pretty quickly with those dunes. And trudge onto your goal of burning them down, and you got it. See, I got hit there. That is basically it. Then you hand in the quest that you get at the first of them. You get a bunch of gold, and you profit. And if you've come in here on a geared tune, then you've gotten some healing gear, DPS gear, tank gear, whatever you want. 251 equivalent. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Subscribe, thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see. New footage coming soon from Warcraft Spot and everything. Haven't forgot you about you guys. New videos coming up for you too. So, peace guys. Later. Subscribe. Spread it around.